What is the one thing that can either elevate us or plunge us into despair? This question, echoing the thoughts of the Stoic philosopher Chrysippus of Soli, invites us to explore the profound impact of our emotions on our lives. In a world where external chaos often dictates our internal state, the ability to control our emotions is not just valuable, it's essential. Today, we delve into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to navigate the turbulent waters of human experience with grace and strength. The Stoics believe that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This is where the power of emotional regulation comes into play. Understanding and mastering our emotions is crucial for leading a fulfilling life. Emotions can cloud our judgment, distort our perceptions, and lead us away from our goals. However, the Stoics provide us with tools to cultivate resilience and maintain equanimity, even in the face of adversity. They offer 10 essential secrets that can transform our emotional landscape, helping us to rise above fleeting feelings and remain grounded in reason. As we embark on this journey through the 10 Stoic secrets for emotional control, you can expect to uncover practical strategies to enhance your emotional intelligence. These insights will empower you to face life's challenges with a steady mind and a calm heart. You'll learn how to embrace discomfort, practice gratitude, and cultivate a mindset that prioritizes rationality over impulsiveness. By the end of this video, you will not only have a deeper understanding of how Stoicism can guide you in managing your emotions, but also the tools to apply these principles in your daily life. Imagine facing each day with a sense of inner peace and clarity, unshaken by the storms that may come your way. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of emotional mastery through Stoicism? Join me as we explore these transformative lessons that have stood the test of time, empowering us to lead lives of purpose, resilience, and tranquility. Let's dive in and discover how we can harness the wisdom of Chrysippus and the Stoics to take control of our emotional lives. In a world that is constantly in flux, where uncertainty and rapid change have become the norm, the ability to manage our emotions effectively has never been more important. The modern landscape presents us with a barrage of information, social pressures, and personal challenges that can easily overwhelm us. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism, particularly the teachings of Chrysippus of Soli, offers invaluable insights into how we can navigate these tumultuous waters. By examining the 10 secrets of Stoicism to control our emotions, we can uncover timeless strategies that resonate deeply with our contemporary struggles. Historically, Stoicism emerged in ancient Greece and flourished in Rome, providing a framework for individuals to cultivate resilience and emotional fortitude. Chrysippus, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of rational thought and the role of perceptions in shaping our emotional responses. In a time when external circumstances were often beyond control, Stoics learned to focus on what lay within their power, their thoughts and actions. This philosophy remains profoundly relevant today as we face similar challenges, albeit in a different context. With rising anxiety levels, increased polarization in society, and the relentless pursuit of happiness, understanding how to manage our emotional landscape is crucial. Today, we are inundated with information and competing narratives, leading to heightened emotional responses that can cloud our judgment. The COVID-19 pandemic, for example, has underscored the fragility of our emotional well-being, as many individuals grappled with isolation, fear, and uncertainty. Recent studies indicate that mental health issues have surged, with anxiety and depression rates skyrocketing. In this environment, the principles of Stoicism provide not just solace, but practical tools for emotional regulation. The idea that our perceptions shape our reality is particularly salient. By reframing our thoughts, we can choose how to respond to adversity rather than simply reacting impulsively. One of the core Stoic principles that Chrysippus championed is the concept of prohairesis, or moral choice. This principle emphasizes our ability to choose our reactions to external events, reinforcing the idea that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. In a world filled with unexpected challenges, this understanding empowers us to take ownership of our emotional responses, transforming potential despair into actionable insight. For instance, instead of succumbing to frustration over a job loss, we can view it as an opportunity for reevaluation and growth. Moreover, the Stoic practice of negative visualization encourages us to consider the worst-case scenarios, allowing us to confront our fears head-on. This technique, while counterintuitive, can lessen the sting of unexpected setbacks. By contemplating the impermanence of our circumstances, we cultivate appreciation for what we have, fostering resilience when faced with challenges. In an age where social media often amplifies feelings of inadequacy and comparison, this Stoic approach reminds us to ground ourselves in gratitude and acceptance. Another essential Stoic tenet is the focus on virtue as the highest good. In a culture that frequently equates success with external achievements, the Stoic perspective challenges us to find meaning in our character and actions. By prioritizing virtue, we shift our focus from fleeting emotions to lasting fulfillment. This shift is particularly relevant today as individuals seek purpose amid societal chaos. By aligning our actions with our core values, we can navigate emotional turbulence with integrity, ensuring that our responses are not dictated by external pressures. The Stoic practice of mindfulness is also vital in cultivating emotional awareness. Chrysippus taught that being present in the moment allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice fosters a greater understanding of our emotional triggers, enabling us to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. In a fast-paced world, taking a pause to reflect can be transformative, leading to more intentional and balanced emotional responses. In conclusion, the teachings of Chrysippus and the broader Stoic tradition offer timeless wisdom for managing our emotions in the modern world. By embracing these principles, we can cultivate resilience, clarity, and a sense of purpose. As we navigate the complexities of contemporary life, the 10 secrets of Stoicism serve as a guiding light, empowering us to transform our emotional landscape and respond to life's challenges with grace and strength. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy of ancient philosophy, but also equip ourselves with the tools necessary to thrive in today's ever-changing environment. In our fast-paced world, where emotions can often run high, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism provides us with valuable tools for maintaining our composure. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is the concept of ataraxia, which refers to a state of serene calmness and emotional stability. This idea is deeply intertwined with the practice of self-control, which allows us to navigate the tumultuous waters of life without being tossed around by our feelings. Ataraxia teaches us that while we cannot control the external events that occur in our lives, we do have control over our reactions to those events. Chrysippus of Soli, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of cultivating a tranquil mind. He believed that by mastering our emotions, we can achieve true freedom and inner peace. The key takeaway here is that emotional disturbances often stem from our attachments to outcomes and desires. By recognizing that these are outside our control, we can learn to detach ourselves from them. Imagine a situation at work where your colleague receives credit for a project you worked hard on. It's easy to feel anger or resentment in this moment. However, if you embrace ataraxia, you can step back and assess the situation calmly. Instead of letting frustration take over, you can acknowledge your hard work and recognize that the credit doesn't diminish your contributions. This shift in perspective allows you to maintain your peace of mind rather than getting swept away by negative emotions. In our daily lives, we can practice ataraxia through mindfulness and reflection. When faced with challenges, try to pause and breathe before reacting. This simple act of slowing down can help you gain clarity and perspective. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote serves as a powerful reminder that our emotional responses are within our control. Consider another example, a heated argument with a loved one. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say things we might regret later. However, if we practice the Stoic principle of ataraxia, we can choose to respond with patience and understanding rather than anger. By taking a moment to reflect on the situation, we can communicate more effectively and preserve our relationships. As we navigate our emotional landscapes, it's essential to ask ourselves reflective questions. What triggers our emotional responses? How often do we find ourselves reacting impulsively? By examining these questions, we can better understand our emotional patterns and develop strategies to manage them. The Stoics believed that self-examination is crucial for personal growth. Seneca once stated, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This insight encourages us to confront our thoughts and fears, allowing us to live more peacefully. Incorporating ataraxia into our lives does not mean suppressing our emotions. Rather, it involves acknowledging them without letting them dictate our actions. It's about finding balance and recognizing that while emotions are a natural part of being human, we have the power to choose how we respond. This practice can lead to healthier relationships, improved decision-making, and a greater sense of well-being. As we reflect on the teachings of Stoic philosophers, let's remember that the journey toward emotional control is ongoing. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to learn from our experiences. By embracing the Stoic principle of ataraxia, we can cultivate a tranquil mind and navigate life's challenges with grace. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, take a moment to breathe. Ask yourself how a Stoic would respond. By doing so, you can reclaim your power over your mind and find the strength to maintain your inner peace amidst the chaos of life. As we delve deeper into the Stoic philosophy and its practical applications in managing our emotions, we come across a vital concept known as apatheia. This term, derived from the Greek word for without passion, refers to a state of being where one is free from disruptive emotions. It's not about being emotionless. Rather, it's about achieving a level of emotional clarity that allows us to respond to life's challenges with calmness and rationality. In times of uncertainty and chaos, cultivating apathetic qualities can be a powerful tool for maintaining our composure. Imagine facing a significant life change, such as a job loss or a breakup. Initially, the emotional turmoil can feel overwhelming. However, applying the principle of apathetic thinking allows us to step back and observe our emotional responses without being swept away by them. This reflection helps us differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics taught that our perceptions and judgments shape our emotional experiences. By practicing apathetic thinking, we learn to recognize that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. Consider a common scenario where you receive unexpected criticism at work. Your initial reaction might be defensiveness or frustration. However, by practicing the Stoic principle of apatheia, you can pause and reflect. Is this criticism constructive? How can I use it to grow? This shift in perspective allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It transforms a potentially distressing situation into an opportunity for personal development. The teachings of Epictetus resonate well with this idea. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom encourages us to focus on our internal responses, rather than the external circumstances that trigger our emotions. In a world filled with unpredictability, embracing apatheia can empower us to navigate challenges with resilience and equanimity. Let's also draw from the insights of Seneca, who emphasized the importance of self-reflection. He advised, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This statement highlights how our minds can amplify fears and worries, often leading to unnecessary emotional distress. By practicing apathetic thinking, we can ground ourselves in reality and confront our fears head-on, minimizing the emotional turbulence that often accompanies uncertainty. In our fast-paced modern lives, we face numerous situations that may elicit strong emotional responses: traffic jams, deadlines, unexpected bills. Instead of allowing these events to dictate our emotional states, we can consciously choose to observe our feelings without judgment. This practice creates space for rational thought and helps us respond with intention rather than reaction. As you reflect on your own experiences, consider moments when you felt overwhelmed by emotions. How did you respond? Did you allow the situation to dictate your feelings, or did you take a step back and reframe your perspective? This exercise in self-awareness can reveal the power of apatheia in your daily life. Ultimately, embracing the Stoic concept of apatheia can lead to a profound transformation in how we manage our emotions. By cultivating a mindset that prioritizes rationality over impulsiveness, we equip ourselves to face life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. As we continue to explore Stoic wisdom, let these teachings inspire you to take control of your emotional landscape and respond to challenges with poise and clarity. Remember, while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we choose to respond. As we wrap up our exploration of the 10 Stoic secrets to mastering your emotions, let's take a moment to reflect on the key concepts we discussed today. We delved into the wisdom of Chrysippus of Soli, who taught us that our perceptions shape our reality. By understanding the dichotomy of control, we learn to differentiate between what is within our power and what is not, a vital insight for navigating life's challenges. We explored the importance of practicing mindfulness, allowing us to observe our emotions without being consumed by them. Embracing the idea of impermanence, we discovered how accepting change can lead to greater resilience and peace of mind. Each of these Stoic principles serves as a powerful tool, guiding us toward a more tranquil and meaningful existence. Now, I encourage you to take these teachings off the screen and into your everyday life. Start by reflecting on one specific Stoic principle that resonates with you. Perhaps it's the dichotomy of control. The next time you face a stressful situation, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? This simple practice can profoundly shift your perspective and emotional response. If you found value in today's discussion, I invite you to engage with our community. Subscribe to our channel for more insights. Share this video with friends who could benefit from Stoic wisdom, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts or experiences with Stoicism. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. As we conclude, remember the words of Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this idea inspire you as you continue to explore Stoicism, fostering a path toward inner peace and resilience. Embrace these teachings and watch how they transform your life.